I'd say, Brian, about role models. You guys don't look at millennials as role models because you did not want to be models.
No, you did not have structure. You know, like Mandem, you can't look at a broken something and be like, you know what, I want to be like that. Like what?
Because we were also, you see, that is where the patience comes in also. Because we were trying to build this structure. Because we also didn't find structure.
No, you all found structure.
No.
You all found structure.
But it wasn't working for the new age.
Exactly. No. So like you all wasted time. Instead of creating a structure that works, you all waited for us. You broke yourselves even more.
No, we didn't wait. We were building. Because Rome wasn't built in a day, Brian. Let's be honest.
How many years did you have though before Generation Z came along?
Like 20.
Okay, I'm the
We're not blaming you. We're blaming your generation, like entire everyone.
No. Yeah. But then these people tried to navigate and
they failed. That's the thing.
No, they didn't. They didn't fail. We're still building this.
What do you mean? We took over. Like there's a new generation now.
No, we and I think one of the best things about Gen Alpha, and I think they'll be one of the other greatest generations alongside millennials or generation Y, is because millennials millennials are the ones that are raising the alphas, and they know this is what works here and this is what doesn't work, and this is how, because we don't have just our small community.
You're actually
we
right.
don't have a small community.
You're actually kind of
we have a wider community because it's our generation was amongst the first that was reaching out to overseas, like reaching out to how are people doing things in Korea, how are people doing things in China.
Remember when I was saying
not just the US and maybe the UK,
okay,
but looking at how people doing things in South Africa, how are other Africans doing things, how are Nigerians doing things, how are like the whole continent, and even going to places that maybe people did not explore in the past. Because initially it was how are the US people doing things and how are the UK people doing things, but now it's a wider scope.
I saw if I forget my point, Joe. I was saying, you're right. Generation Alpha is actually going to be quite okay. Remember when I was saying that, like, you don't look up to your parents for comfort and structure and all that most of the time. You look at peers and just people who are a bit older than you. So, Alphas found us. Like, they have Generation Z to look up to.
Generation Z is a generation to look up to.
You see, even an alpha is...
What is wrong?
I'm not a Gen Alpha.
Yeah, you are an alpha. Please be an alpha.
It's supposed to be on my team. Gen Alpha is from 2013 to 2025.
The sense of being selfish I talked about. She wants to put her point across. As a Gen Z also wants to put your point
across. What about you? You silenced us. Look, you're speaking over me. Look.
We back each other up.
Is this how middle kids feel? Like middle child. I don't really feel like I'm
myself.
Oh.
I'm a firstborn.
You are? Oh my God. I'm a last baby fam.
You're representing all the, firstborn, middle.
How does the lastborn feel like the middle child then? Because like you lot. But then the millennials definitely are the middle children. Most of them are like, it's sad. But all in all, Generation Z is the best. No comment.
What are the bad things about Generation Z? Yes. I want you to list them.
Why would you even ask that though?
Why not?
Yeah, what are the bad... Okay, let me ask. What are the bad things about your generation?
Okay. About your generation is the fact that you're trying to copy what... See, was a question already.
Your generation.
Generation Z, I would say it's the fact that we all have... We didn't find structures, so we're all trying to fit into nothing. Like Mona, these guys had something to try and fit into. We don't at all. We don't have a mold, and instead of creating our own, everyone is trying to be everyone, and that is so weird, Mona. Like we are also kind of losing our own self-identity, the meaning of life and purpose. Like you see, the fact that the generation with the most suicides, man, is Generation Z. That is so sad. Why are we killing ourselves so much, man? We're feeling alone. We're feeling alone, left out, lonely. And that's because we don't have anyone, because no one is willing to be anyone. Are you?
Hi.
Oh my God. The fact that we never take anything seriously, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Other than that, the fact that we don't acknowledge how great we are more often. I'm sure.
Maybe I'd say with millennials.
Yeah, what are the problems with your generation?
Everything.
No, with millennials, man, guys, we need to hang in there.
We're trying to prevent people from killing themselves. Why asking themselves to hang, bro?
We are actually building a structure that future generations will appreciate, and there's one thing that Gen Z has not appreciated about us, building this structure, and they're thinking we are copying them, and they're thinking we are maybe in some midlife crisis.
I'm glad that you said it, not me.
I just love it because we are an open-minded generation, and we are embracing everyone. We can connect with boomer. We can connect even with people from the silent generation.
Silent generation, are they not dead?
No? Okay, some of them are still around.
Like
my grandmother.
Oh.
She's silent.
She's 90, by the way. My grandmother is 90.
My great shosho, my maito is 111.
For real? I think mine is like 80 or 90. I'm not sure.
80?
Yeah, I know. My family is like so young, genuinely.
I think she's either great. No, she's the greatest generation.
Because she told me that she fought in the Mau Mau. Like my great Guka fought with Mau Mau.
What do you think about that?
About what?
That's crazy.
About what? I mean, I'm lost.
About the tales my talk gives.
Oh.
That's crazy.
What's crazy? Fighting in the Mau Mau?
Yes, because
you see how ignorant they are. I'd say it's fascinating.
No,
because if were it not for them, wouldn't have been.
No,
you know.
But I don't understand the concept of slavery.
That is why I say, you see, for millennials, or rather for myself, and I believe other millennials, that is really fascinating.
What is?
Something like she doesn't understand, or she thinks her Maito fighting for the country is crazy.
See, you just don't fight. You don't listen to them. So just.
What do you think are they invading your?
So you just keep quiet. You don't listen to them. You go hide somewhere.
No, like it's crazy. It's crazy in the fact that. It's crazy in the fact that like it happened, you know, like it's absurd to be honest, you know, like the fact that she's actually right, that people think being black is a problem. It's like, what? I mean, like it's crazy the fact that it's actually there. Not crazier than we don't understand the importance of it happening. It's crazy that it actually happened. Like dinosaurs, like what?
No, but for millennial, let me just say that they'd see to this person and like wanting to know how everything unfolded and how things were happening, and you know, like I see with my sister.
Your sister is how old?
She's a Gen Z.
How old?
19.
Damn.
That's fine.
For millennials, one thing I'd say is, guys, let's hang in there.
Don't hang yourself.
This is something that we are still building, and don't let anyone put pressure on you, be it Gen Z, be it the generations that came before us, the boomers, the Gen X. Just hang in there. I know deep down we want to make things happen, and also that doesn't mean that you just sit there while you're hanging in there, because nothing will happen if you don't, you know, if you don't smama, if you don't stand and fight for something. Just hang in there, and we're going to make things better for future generations. They're going to come back to us, by the way, to ask us, hey, by the way, how do we navigate this? Like I mentioned, we are the bridge. So, yeah.
Okay, parting shot, Brian.
Okay. The wisdom of Brad King is simple, man. The law of nature, the law of nature dictates that the next thing is always better. Okay. So yes, millennials were the best in that time, you know, but the Gen Zs are here now. You guys are better. Your nature has made you guys better. So just act like it, man. They acknowledge the fact that you're better, you're stronger, you're smarter, and you're built to endure, man. And you're gonna be great.
Which camera? Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of...
Before you go, I have a question. Let me see how smart Gen Zs and Alphas are.
I'm not an Alpha, thank you.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
That's a dad joke.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
To collect the pollen on the flower.
So, I don't
But
know.
bees
It has
don't have
something- it has
hair.
something to do with like honeycomb or something.
No, but then the bee's hair is on the abdomen. So the bees collect the pollen.
Is that why your mind
The
went?
thing about
Jesus.
Gen Zs and Alpha, they don't answer questions like this. Okay, the reason they have sticky hair
Is to collect the
because they
pollen.
use
A honeycomb. See, it's so basic, man. Like, move on. Close this, man. We're tired of this.
Okay, thank you for watching this week's episode of TOTO on Video Podcast. Tune in for the next episode. Bye.
Hey, ciao.